Reviving worn tools into compelling wall art and unique decorative accents is an evocative practice that celebrates the beauty of utility while giving discarded metal objects a renewed purpose and narrative. And the advantages of this transformative craft extend far beyond mere aesthetics to encompass sustainability, storytelling, and marketability. When a hammer, wrench, plane, or set of chisels, each bearing nicks, patina, and the patina of labor, is reimagined as a sculptural element on a gallery wall or a thoughtfully composed vignette on a shelf, it carries with it the weight of history and the tactile truth of human hands. And this authenticity resonates deeply in interiors that favor industrial-chic sensibilities, where honesty of material and visible craft are prized. Welcome to Decor Ideas, your calm corner of design inspiration. Just clear and creative content focused on woodworking, decor, and functional beauty. We're here to inspire you. Each project is designed to inspire your next move, whether you're a seasoned craftsman or just starting out. Join us, subscribe, and make every space more you, with style, warmth, and a touch of wood. So, watch the video until the end to see this beautiful collection and get inspiration. The process of turning worn tools into decorative art begins with a respectful assessment of each item's character, the unique wear patterns, stamped maker's marks, and the interplay of rust, oil, and worn metal speak to decades of purposeful use and imbue each piece with provenance that mass-produced decor cannot mimic. Embracing these traces rather than erasing them becomes a philosophical stance in the workshop, one that honors the tool's original function while reframing it as an artifact whose story enhances the emotional value of the finished work, which in turn elevates its desirability to buyers who seek meaning in their decor choices. Techniques for reclaiming and transforming these tools must balance conservation with creative intervention, so the resulting pieces both preserve history and function as intentional design elements. Cleaning is often the first careful step, performed not to render tools sterile, but to stabilize surfaces and remove harmful corrosion while retaining aesthetically pleasing patinas. And this can involve gentle mechanical abrasion, chemical rust converters, and protective coatings that halt further decay without obliterating the marks of use. From there, the creative possibilities expand. Tools may be mounted on reclaimed wood backboards, their silhouettes arranged in ways that reference rhythm and repetition. Or they may be welded and combined with other metal elements to create abstract compositions where form and function converse, the curvature of a pry bar counterbalancing the rigid geometry of a spade, for instance. In some instances, a tool's original utility is honored through subtle functional repurposing. An old wrench becomes a coat hook, a plane morphs into a desk shelf, or a row of drill bits is inverted into a light fixture arm, ensuring that the art retains a hint of its former life while serving contemporary needs. These hybrid approaches satisfy both the visual appetite for industrial aesthetics and the pragmatic demand for functional decor in modern living spaces. The techniques that give these transformed tools their finished presence require thoughtful joining, mounting, and finishing methods that emphasize longevity and safety without sacrificing visual integrity. When welding becomes necessary to combine pieces, the welds themselves can be treated as deliberate sculptural marks, ground smooth and left to patinate or highlighted with brushed polish to draw attention to the join. In mounting tools to a wall, designers often create hidden supports or utilize custom brackets fabricated from scrap metal, ensuring the work sits flush and secure while allowing the tool's profile to read clearly from a distance. Keyhole mounts, French cleats made from salvaged planking, and welded hook backs provide dependable, discreet methods of display. Finishing choices play an essential role in storytelling. Clear matte sealants can preserve the lived-in look of a tool while protecting it from further environmental damage, and selective polishing can accentuate makers' marks or tool edges to create subtle focal points. Alternatively, Introducing contrasting finishes, such as painting the backdrop in a deep matte hue while conserving the tool's raw surface, creates a tension that makes the piece pop visually, guiding the viewer's eye and prompting closer inspection. Dear viewers, are you enjoying today's content? Take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments and tell us which country you're watching from so we can feel more connected as a global community of woodworking, crafting, and decor lovers. We post furniture, decor, and craft ideas videos on a daily basis. Please consider subscribing and smash the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. It's amazing to see our ideas travel across borders, and your comments truly inspire us to create even better content for you. Beyond technical treatment, composition and context are vital to transforming worn tools into memorable decorative accents. Grouping tools by type, age, or function can compose mini collections that narrate a specific trade or era, while juxtaposing disparate tools invites viewers to consider the aesthetics inherent in industrial design, curves and straight lines, negative space formed by handles and openings, and the sculptural silhouettes cast by familiar shapes. Scale and spacing must be considered carefully. Too tight a cluster can obscure individual character, while too much separation can diminish the sense of cohesion that elevates a group into an installation. Lighting also dramatically affects perception. Directional lighting can reveal textures, cast dramatic shadows, and highlight the tactile qualities of hammered steel and weathered wood. And integrating LED strips behind mounted arrangements creates a halo that visually separates the pieces from the wall, giving a floating effect that reads as both modern and graciously industrial. Through these compositional choices, tools cease to be utilitarian relics and become curated elements of interior design that communicate a narrative of labor, ingenuity, and the passage of time. There is a deeper cultural and emotional advantage to reviving worn tools. They serve as physical anchors to personal histories and communal memory, connecting viewers to the everyday heroism of manual work. And for customers who grew up around workshops or whose families were tradespeople, these pieces can evoke nostalgia and identity in a way that purely decorative objects rarely achieve. This relational value adds an intangible premium to the work, making it more desirable and, importantly, more sellable in markets that appreciate provenance. Artisans who elevate these objects into art pieces are not merely selling a decorative accent, they are offering a preserved fragment of cultural heritage, and this narrative can be instrumental in marketing efforts that target collectors, interior designers, and homeowners seeking authentic pieces with a backstory. From a sustainability standpoint, transforming worn tools into art aligns perfectly with circular economy principles, reducing waste and celebrating reuse. Instead of relegating these metal artifacts to landfills, artists and makers rescue them and demonstrate that beauty and function can emerge from what others discard, reinforcing an eco-conscious message that many modern consumers value. This ethical positioning enhances market appeal and allows creators to position their pieces as eco-luxury items, objects that marry environmental responsibility with thoughtful design. Reclaimed tool art can command higher price points when presented with clear documentation of the material's origins and the labor invested in their transformation. Buyers are becoming increasingly willing to invest in pieces that reflect sustainable practices and that tell an authentic story. The commercial opportunities for transformed tools are varied and promising. Small, framed compositions or wall-mounted hooks can perform well in boutique gift shops and online marketplaces, while larger, sculptural installations may find their place in hospitality spaces, galleries, or corporate offices seeking to imbue interiors with an industrial narrative. Because the raw materials are often inexpensive or free, The primary cost lies in labor and creative expertise, which, when properly valued, can yield strong profit margins. Moreover, customization, such as incorporating tools sourced from a client's family workshop or tailoring compositions to fit a specific wall, creates additional value through personalization, making pieces more meaningful and increasing their marketability. Ultimately, the act of reviving worn tools into decorative art is both a technical craft and a storytelling practice that honors utility and human history while producing striking, sustainable decor that fits contemporary tastes. The techniques careful stabilization, intentional joining, thoughtful finishing, and artful composition ensure the final pieces are durable, safe, and visually compelling, while the narrative of reclamation and the emotional resonance of preserved labor give these works an edge in a market hungry for authenticity. By transforming discarded metal into sellable art, makers not only profit from their craft, but also participate in a broader movement that values history, resourcefulness, and design intelligence. The result is a body of work that speaks to the beauty of the everyday, inviting viewers to see tools not merely as instruments of work, but as artifacts capable of adding depth, character, and a story-rich presence to any interior space. Thank you for spending your time with Decor Ideas and being part of our creative woodworking and decor journey. We hope this video inspired you to see new possibilities in craftsmanship and home decor. Your thoughts truly matter to us, so feel free to share your ideas, suggestions, or feedback in the comments, and let us know which designs or techniques you'd love to see next. If you enjoyed this creation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family who love crafting and decor inspiration. Stay connected with Decor Ideas for more creative woodworking projects and inspiring decor transformations. We can't wait to see you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.